Here we go. Gotta make sure I'm under the camera real good here. Now, Alicia. Okay, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then she shows me a handful of pills, which talks about, hold on, there were multiple people around when she ended up passing. Maybe one person didn't feel like it was enough, but I think there's a lot of people involved here. You say it's your mom. She tells me, it's going to be a little scrambled, but we're here for it. She tells me she ended up passing in a medical way. It looks like it's something underlying. Back and forth, what she said earlier. I think this is maybe like we knew she had an issue, we're trying to keep up on it, or we were bringing her back and forth for, I think all of this is indicating to something medical. I think we bring her back and forth, but whatever this is kind of gets out of hand before we are able to catch ourselves up to it, or something we've had for a while and then progresses in big steps toward the end. Not my usual sign symbol for Cancer, but definitely she goes, moves quickly. And then I was like, it's not my usual sign and symbol for Cancer, but she does tell me it moves quickly. And Alicia says she passed of uterine cancer. It was actually uterine cancer. That ended up taking her mother, and she had it for a while. She almost didn't have huge issues until the decline started, and it happened all at once. And she also says thank you for whoever was taking care of her toward the end, in addition to hospital-like people as well. And then she says that maybe one person feels like they didn't get there in time, or unfortunately didn't feel like they got a chance to say goodbye in the way that they wanted to. So got some beautiful things here. I feel like maybe someone made it, someone didn't, someone was long distance. She talks about the way her stuff is distributed. Maybe we make something in honor of her memory and then distribute it, like a quilt or jewelry or something that's put together, ashes. But she's talking about how we're all honoring her memory. Then she makes me feel like I want to say the word blanket. Like you may have blankets, you may have items of clothing, some laundry stacked up in honor of her memory. So something fabricy, but then also, you know, she gives me so much. She's like tattoos and this, and we make this, and we can do anything in honor of our memory. And then, of course, want to use ADHD. It's either mom or it's you. I can feel it. I can feel it from here. But yes, so she passed of uterine cancer. Let me know if we have... Alicia's like blankets, clothes, jewelries, and tattoos. Okay, well, at least mom wasn't just giving me a big, vague list of things. She's like, we've got the blankets, we've got the clothes, we've got the jewelry, we've got tattoos. Okay, cool. So mom was on it. She's like literally naming off the things that you have in honor of her memory. Like, it does not get much better than that. Mom says she says that her and her mother are on the other side. I think her and her mother passed in similar ways as far as like medically, and then just kind of takes you all at the end. I'm also getting one individual strand of hair continuously played with on my head, and that's my sign to tell you, oh yeah, it's really out of hand now. That's my sign to tell you that you may also have some physical mediumship abilities, all right? So when your physical body can be affected by spirit, it may indicate physical mediumship abilities. Just saying. I think that you see things out of the corners of your eyes, down hallways, between doorways. You look, nothing is there all the time. Mom visits you in dreams, yes, but you're also smelling her, and she goes, and she doesn't listen worth a shit, same as the physical world. So she'll give you a suggestion, and then you won't listen to your inner self, and blah, 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 blah. And then you go do something, you go, well, interesting. She goes here or not here. She's not listening, and so I love it. So listen, your intuition sounds like this. You better move that cup off the counter or your cat's gonna spill it overnight. Do I listen? Hell no. Does the cat spill it on the floor? Hell yes. Okay? And I didn't listen to myself. Alright? And that's intuition. That's the little voice. You already know where it is. Alright? So I love how you're channeling mom and you get bitched at. Typically happens while we're trying so hard to be like, Mom, please give me something. And she's like, listen, you don't fucking listen. Alright? Love it. That's That's a typical mom. Past 7 months? How long has she been gone for? The past 7 months have been the worst of my life. And does she have anything to say about it? Right. Remember how I literally said, right. I love this. Literally been gone for, 7 years. That's pretty incredible. All right. And so I bet my guardians feel the same, right? For anyone trying to channel their mother today, just brace yourself. Okay. Just brace yourself. And that's what she talked about. Okay, cool. So that's what I've got for mom.